What's up, everybody? This is Mike and Pete. So many shows, so many shows.com, so many mashups. This is Fallout Season 2, Episodes 5 and 6, and I'm excited to talk about this. What about you, Mike?
I am super excited. These two episodes just kind of flowed nicely. You're kind of getting some of the characters intertwining with other ones, so it's going to be fun to see what happens in these last two episodes in the next 2 weeks here.
So I don't have many notes, but I have some questions, and I'm going to ask right away because this is what I found confusing, or maybe not confusing. So the guy in the vault, right? Vault guy.
Okay.
That was faking that he knew where he was going and what he was doing, and blah blah blah. He mentioned his sister.
Okay.
Is his sister the one that's with the ghoul, or that just met up with her father?
Yes, I think if
Because they're
it,
both from the same vault, right? That's why it's.
yeah, I think if it's
But
Norm,
then
you're talking about Lucy as Norm's sister.
because he kept saying when we meet up with my sister, but he's with the group that woke up. He got stuck in that and ended up waking up all those people. Remember, so they could figure out
Yes.
what to do.
Yeah.
So his sister is the what I call AKA badass girl now.
Yep.
So I was curious about that because he kept saying my sister this, my sister that. And I'm like, I think he's talking about this girl.
Yep, Lucy.
So
At
that
least
ended up
that's
being
if I
that.
remember correctly. I've only watched the first season once through, but I'm pretty sure Norman and Lucy were sisters because it was kind of confusing because Norm kind of looks like Red. Kind of looks like Norm.
Yes,
So I think Norm and Lucy are siblings. Yes.
yes. That's why I wanted to clear that up. Then also the other thing on my note is the desert guy, the weirdo desert guy. He's all cleaned up now.
Yes. Yeah, the
He's
snake
got a new
oil salesman.
accessory.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a new accessory on the back of his neck.
Yeah, they actually worked on him. I thought that scene was hilarious how quickly he agreed to Hank. It's like Hank's like, "You want to forget everything you ever knew, basically," and blah
He's
blah
like,
blah.
yes.
The guy's like, "Yes, please." And then he's cranking up the juice, and the guy's like, "Ooh, ooh."
So we've seen the guy's name is Hank, right, or whatever.
Yes, Hank. Yep.
We've seen Hank's evolution from trying the prototype of this thing and experimented on people and blown people's heads off to now where he has a whole army of people
Whole office of people. Yes, bunch of
that
worker
are
bees
all.
basically that are putting together other head chips and whatnot.
Now, what was your opinion on that whole situation?
I, geez, I don't like having free will taken away from that many people. You know, the snake oil salesman, he was all for it, but how many other of these other people actually agreed?
I found myself wondering why. Why did he have this invention, and why does it matter that people are nice to each other? What is his goal? What's his end game?
I know I never played the game, so I don't know if it was brought up in the game as well of what the ultimate end goal is.
And I'm
So,
assuming this is all part of the experiment they've been talking about
yep,
because
or
they
whatever
keep
the,
throwing they keep throwing that word around.
yes,
Experiment as if that this is like done on purpose.
yep,
If this is done on purpose, is that I mean, it's a simulation. None of this really happened, and they just been whatever put in a vault while somebody blew up the world. I don't know.
yeah.
I never played the game either, so that's why I'm taking it as it comes and watching it, and I'm just kind of like, okay, so that was a big moment. The ghoul gave her up. She reunited with her father.
Yep.
She did some weird kidnapping thing with her father, which wasn't even needed, and the people just didn't know what to do. And then the two barbarians or whatever they were fighting each other. And
Yeah.
then once they put the thing into motion, they stopped and they were getting along. And she was shocked about how, because she's normally nice.
Yep.
So I'm so confused.
I know. I don't know what this next step is. It was kind of fun to watch Lucy go from episode 4, where she's shooting all these ghouls and enjoying it, to episode 5, where she's detoxing herself but she also shot the shop owner at the same time doing so. And now episode 6 is back to this whole I want everybody to be nice and get along thing. But yeah, so curious
So
what these next steps are going to be.
So this ghoul guy gave her up. She threw him out the window. He fell through a pole that went
Yes.
through the middle of his body, his
Yep.
chest, just basically. And then we go to episode 6, and he's going, "My daughter's alive, my daughter's alive," and he's climbing up the pole.
Yep.
And the whole time he's climbing up this pole, I keep thinking, you're not going to be able to make it, and you're just going to fall down this pole, and it's going to make things even worse, and you're
Yeah.
just going to be more pain. And even as I'm watching the top of the pole, I'm thinking, even if you get to the top of the pole, how do you get off this?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I thought he was going to be able to make it, but once he got to the top and then there was nothing else to grab onto.
You're you're pushing in on yourself,
Exactly.
and you're all the way up there. So there's no way.
Yeah.
There's no way. And then whoever came and got him, they like broke the pipe. Like I thought it was like a monster.
Yeah, it
The way
was
the pipe just the way the pipe just snapped.
do you see who plays that monster character?
The king of the ghouls, I call him.
King of the Ghouls? That's Ron Perlman from Hellboy and Sons of Anarchy, and yeah, so it was kind of
Well,
cool to see him pop in.
then he tells them that, you can't, if you have to stay with us you can't find out where we are, and then drop them back off.
Yep.
Maximus is traveling with the other guy, the weird kid. What's his
Yeah,
name?
was Thaddeus?
Yeah,
Thaddeus.
something like that.
Yeah.
And that
Somebody
asks,
Thaddeus.
he asks a bunch of weird questions, but I thought they made sense. I liked his
Yeah.
questions. I thought they were all right. And then they end up, what is it, that Maximus and Thetis and whatever meet up with the ghoul.
Yep. Yeah, the dog meat, the dog, or no, dog meat? No. What's the dog's name? I keep forgetting. It's something like that. It's like something
Now, when
meat,
he
dog
when
meat.
he was on the wall and he was yelling at whoever, he's like, "I just need my vials. Give me my vials." What are those vials?
It's to prevent him from because when he was on the pole and he was doing that snarling thing. Yeah, I read up that it was, give me a second here, anti-feral drugs. So he doesn't want to become feral because then he doesn't have a mind of his own. Just becomes a regular ghoul like Lucy was shooting at the
Okay.
episode, 2 episodes back. So yeah, they're anti-feral medications.
So how does he just continuously get anti-feral? Where does he get this anti-feral medication from on a regular basis?
I know I've seen him pop in, or you see him like doing that inhaler thing. Those are the meds he's using. He gets them all over the place, in
So
exchange with
that
them.
explains how he's able to be what he is.
Yes, where he's conscious of what he is, but he's also helping out people.
Now, what about this other guy, Thaddeus?
The
Isn't he a ghoul?
He's a ghoul, and we haven't seen him do any anti. I think there's some. Like I said, I never played the game, but from what I've gathered, I'm pretty sure that the ghouls don't become feral unless they're ghouls for so long. So this guy's, Cooper has been a ghoul for 200 years.
Our guy's been a ghoul since the beginning of time, and the other guy's
Yeah.
the new guy with the kids.
So
Okay.
where Thaddeus has just turned like in the first season is when he became a ghoul. So
I will accept your answer, Mike. Do you have any
hooray.
questions, comments?
Comments. There was a few episodes or a few portions of the episodes that I liked. I liked the little song and dance number where Reg is imagining uh all the people of his group dancing around and eating snacks and stuff, drinking. And what was it?
Well, he got in
Seeing
trouble for that.
Yes. Well, yes, he got in trouble. They're trying to shut down because there's only so much water that vault can sustain, and he's just having everybody eating salty snacks. So obviously they're going to want stuff to drink to go with it. So I don't know if they quit. I don't know if they officially shut him down because Reg was pushing back on that. But then
Also depleting resources.
the what? Sorry.
They're depleting the resources.
Yes,
You only have
depleting
a certain amount of
resources.
chips, and like the standard to them as the standard of the world. They don't know what's out there right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, is that current time?
Yeah, I think so. Yes.
Because like another thing with the show, like I know when like obviously because with the ghoul, they show you like him before he was the ghoul.
Yep.
It was like
Yeah,
a younger version of him,
these two episodes are chock full of flashbacks back to
but at the
that
same
time.
time, you never know, what vault is in the past and what vault is in the present. You know what I'm saying? Like at that point,
Yep.
because of the show and the whole atmosphere of the show, and the actual name of the show is Fallout. So
Yes. And the
what
other
else you got?
note I had on there was I feel bad for Chet. Now he's apparently marrying the babies or the mom of the baby he's been helping take care of, and it looks like it's against his will. So is he gonna try to, get the hell out of there, or I don't know. We'll see what happens the next episode or two here.
Let's also not forget that one guy who was the number two in the vault heard this guy confess that he didn't know what he was doing.
Yeah.
So there was a whole scene there.
Yep. Yeah, yeah. Norman got choked out with the wire towards the end of episode 5. I don't think we saw him again in episode 6, so I'm
Yes,
curious to see
so I'm
what
waiting. I'm
happens.
waiting to hear back from this guy.
Yep. I kind of figured there was going to be an at odds thing. I think you said they're going to join forces and team up, but I'm like, I think this guy is trying to take
I thought he
not
would
take
run
Norman
a
down.
puppet regime where one guy would, but he obviously. I thought that I thought that the one guy was trying to say he knew what was going on and that he
Hmm.
knew the other guy. I thought he knew the other guy didn't know and was like, I know you don't, but everybody follows you, so just follow my lead. But
Yep.
don't let everybody know that I'm running the operation. However, it wasn't like that. He was just a pompous asshole, and then
Yes.
he just decided to, when he heard whatever, flip out and go nuts.
Yeah.
So,
And that was
instead of using it to his advantage, I thought it was different. So I was wrong with my assumption in there.
Yeah, I'm also curious to see what Norman came across something on Barb's computer, an FEV or something like that. like forced evolutionary virus or something like that he came across on the computer. So I'm curious to see if that's going to come into play in these next two episodes. Plus, I found out that they are currently writing season three. So hopefully that means it was picked up for another season, and hopefully we get some answers. If not by the end of this year, hopefully next season. But great couple of episodes. Like I said, I was happy to see Ron Perlman pop up in this episode, or episode six at least.
I am pissed though because there's only two episodes left. That sucks.
Yeah, I know they go by so quick, especially the 8 episode seasons. I like 10 episode seasons as of streaming. I know some shows have gone down to 13 or 16 or something like that, but where are the 20, 22 episode seasons of, I know those are mainly sitcoms nowadays, but yeah, I miss having more episodes to binge on or to watch week to week.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
my I'll leave you with this. My crazy cliffhanger call for the end of season two is gonna be what's her name? Lucy, the
Lucy,
badass
yep.
girl. Lucy's gonna kill her father, but we're gonna find out that like all those things are rigged to like if he dies and they all blow up, and then she's gonna kill him and say, "What did you do?" And then boom, 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 and then episode season three.
Yeah.
But they didn't do much in Vegas, I gotta say. I
Hmm.
think the season was gonna be more about Vegas. We did get a slot machine. We did get the little Vegas feel, but
Yes.
I feel like we didn't get. I thought it was gonna be like a whole season in Vegas, but like a Vegas zombie. I thought it was gonna be a little more graphic. It wasn't. It was more of a drama story being told, which is fine because if you're gonna give me more seasons because of that, I'll take it because I love the show. But I definitely thought that it was something else, and it wasn't. And I'm very happy with what I got, so I'm not complaining.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Yeah, one more thing. The death claws is what the creatures are called that we saw at the end of episode four.
Yes.
And those things, I mean, they kind of panned around. There was four of them they were surrounded by in that little area of Vegas there. And the best way to deal with the death claw is to run. So they
Which was the
ran.
phase two, which had to be like phase two or phase three in the experiment because he said you'll see what happens, whatever the.
Exactly.
So
Robert House. Yep.
yep, keep in touch, people. We'll be here. So many shows, so many shows.com, so many mashups. We do multiple things: movies, sports, NFL, whatever it is. Check us out, Mike and Pete. Later.
Have a great week, everybody. Talk to you on the next one.